Still says Leeds on, doesn't it, that one? Right, we're just going to go one stop to Morley and wait for the Wigan service there. Let's get on. Leaving Cottingley. I had thought of walking this, but I'd obviously set off at virtually the same time as this train to walk to Morley. So we'll just have a little posh around at Morley whilst we wait for the Wigan train. No White Rose station yet, but this is where it'll be. The path is down there. It's a bit overgrown, or rather the trees are thicker, so it's not as easy to see now. The Wigan service going in, so I'll get that coming out. Right, Morley. So we'll wait here now for the Wigan service and then get straight to Manchester Vic on it. So this heads off to Huddersfield. Even though it still says Leeds on it. Right, well, good morning and welcome to another vlog. And what we're going to do today is walk between Adlington, Lancs and Blackrod. So we'll tick off, I think, the last station in the GMPTE ticket area, which is Blackrod. I don't think I've got any more to do in that area, but I'll have to just check to be sure. Don't think so. Anyway, going to get this next one through to Manchester Victoria and then get on the one at Manchester Vic, although we could go to Salford Crescent or Central, whichever, but I'll probably change it to Manvic, and then go to Adlington. We'll double back to Blackrod because there's only one every 2 hours at those two stations. It's really poor. And then continue on to Chorley and into Lancashire. Okay, so that's the plan of action for the first part of today. So let's wait for the Wigan service now and let's do it. Here we are, there's an express coming through just ahead of the Wigan train. And a down express as well. Right, here is our train to Wigan. 158. It's 158907, so it's a former Metro West Yorkshire 158. Just a 2-car set. So let's get on it and get to Manvic. Right, let's get on. It's Manvic. Approaching Hebden Bridge now. There's a crossover. It's got a bit of shine on it. Somebody's done a bit of repainting here. Tables outside. This is a new bit of platform just here now, where they're all in black and red currant bushes. Crazy waste. Wood tunnel. This is Allroyd Junction. The light copy pit line goes off. That's where I went last time, up there towards Burnley and Blackburn, Preston. So we're on the main line side of this triangular layout at the moment. The third side comes in just where these trees are here now. Single track code to allow Burnley to Manchester direct, and that's that there. Reinstated about 4 or 5 years ago, is it now, I think? This is Todd Viaduct. Got quite a good view off here. half hoping they might have made platform 2 bi-directional, but didn't happen. Just leaving Walsden now. Can flood down here at times, especially just here where the gate is. It just goes straight down that hill and across the track. Winter Butley Tunnel coming up, then Summit Tunnel. Right, driving at Manchester Victoria now on platform 5. So we'll jump out here and wait for the Preston train, which is most likely going to be an electric one, a 319, I think. Right, made it to Manchester Vic, and we'll get on the Preston train from here, which is in the same platform allegedly. This is the Wigan service going out that we've got on at Morley. Right, this is our next train, former Thames Link, 319386. This will take us to Adlington Lancs. So let's get on it when we can. Not too near the Panto. Electric wires, at Manchester Vic, who'd have thought it. Right, just leaving Manchester Victoria now. Still a lot of old light bridges and abutments here there is from years ago, from the old Manchester Vic. Going up to Salford Crescent. We could have changed here or at Salford Central actually after the one from Morley and Leeds, but we chose Man Vic. Still no platform on this side, is there? So this is Salford Crescent. So we're going down the main line to Bolton now. The other one to Wigan would have turned left to go via Warrington. Just leaving Salford Crescent now. And we actually, if I hadn't actually noticed, but we're actually on the unusual side. I was expecting being over that side. But anyway, there's a Trans-Pennine service approaching the avoiding line. Edinburgh to Manchester Airport, I think it is. This is a Nova 2 train. Just arriving at Bolton now on the new platform 5. Just arrived at Horwich Parkway. This is a new station. We've done it.
Horwich Parkway.
We've done it before when we did that trip from Moorthorpe back in 2002, I think it was. So it's been open a while now as this station, 20 years or so. So it's for Bolton Wanderers. Because actually Horwich itself is as near to Blackrod, which is the next one. So we'll go past Blackrod to Adlington, then we'll walk back. It's only every 2 hours is this service for some reason. It should be every hour.
The next stop is Blackrod.
Right, here we are. This is Blackrod. So we'll be coming back here in a couple of hours for the next train. Why is there a car up there? Unusual place to park, don't you think? Anyway, this is the last station in the Manchester ticket area now. This one. Finally. Right. Welcome to Adlington Lancs. This is a tick. A new tick. It's got a bit too close to the bridge there to see it leave. We'll see this leave anyway, and then we'll head on back down to Blackrod. So that's heading off to Preston. 2 hours now before I get another train here in this direction. Right, we're going to walk now from Adlington, Lancs to Blackrod, and on the way we shall actually call in at what is probably going to be the most unlikely destination for a train journey, or the most unlikely place to visit by train, and that is a motorway service area. So not far from Blackrod is Bolton West services on the M61, so call in there for lunch and then head on to Blackrod. So we've got just under 2 hours to do this walk. It's only going to take us about an hour, I think, if that. So we'll certainly not rush this one. Anyways, walk down Chorley Road, down the A6, and then head on to Paths. So this is the centre of Adlington, I think. This Adlington, what is it? Nice flowers. Right, we've just come underneath that viaduct there. It's only 3 arches, and the railway is just here. There's a train due south shortly. We'll just walk up here a little bit and hang around and film it. There's a stream, or beck, or brook, or whatever you want to call it, just here on the right. Decent flow. There we go. Blackpool North Hazel Grove. Right, let's continue. Right, this is the dividing paths now. It's up here. Must be. Right, just come through this bit here, and it looks like it's can easily get washed away here. The river gets, well, river or whatever it is, stream gets a bit high and floods. But anyway, it looks like a pretty good path here. This will take us up to another main road, not the A6, but it's another A road. Where we can then just turn right and continue towards Blackrod. Right, we're coming up to the main road now. It's the A673, Bolton Road, I think. There is a sign just here now to tell us a little bit about this area. Adlington Circular Walk. We've just done a bit of it. So pause that if you want to read more. So we're going to the right now, down that way. That is looking back in towards Adlington. That's where we've just come from, down there. You could actually continue up that way, but we'll go this way on the main road for a bit. Right, the path coming up on the right now is where we need to head for. This is the motorway, obviously. The path runs quite close to the motorway now, down to the right. Oh, there's a bench here. Could take 5 if you like. Why don't we? Get on actually. Come on, let's keep going. Right, down to that gate there. Right, we just come to the gate there and over the stile there, and motorway's right behind us. Spin round, you can see that motorway bridge. This is just a small road now, not a main road. And believe it or not, we actually passed someone heading the opposite way down there. Never expected that. So let's get down here, onto the next path. Right, this is our next path. past Grimeford Farm. It's down here. Oh, there's a duck pond or something there. In fact, I thought that was a railway then for a minute. It's not, it's just a path. Looks like it needs a bit of attention, does that anyway? Right, I just come through the gates there, past the farm. There's a right turn down that way somewhere towards the railway, but we don't need that. We're going down here now, and we'll come up to the motorway service area shortly. Be on the left. Might be more of a footpath, but I think you could still get a tractor or a quad bike or something down here. Maybe the Land Rover. You can get one or two shots here of trains, hopefully, if there's anything due imminently. There's a train now approaching. This is Blackpool North of Manchester Airport, I think. Double formation. Right, we just walked down this path from down there. The services now are here on this side, so we'll nip in there shortly. There's a Trans-Pennine service to Edinburgh coming out shortly from Manchester Airport and Bolton and whatever, so we'll see that, and then we'll head over to the services for something to eat. There's a footbridge down there which has replaced a level crossing. Well, foot crossing, that's a foot level crossing, so we haven't really got time to check that out, but we'll wait for the next Trans-Pennine service now. I think it's coming. Yep, and it is Trans-Pennine Express to Edinburgh. Right, this is Bolton West services now, so we'll nip in here, have a bit of something to eat, and continue on. I bet our week's wages are the only ones coming here by train. This has to be the least likely place you'd ever come to by train, is this? A motorway service area. So there's Greg's as well, might nip in there. Right, it's butty time now at Bolton West Services. So I've just nipped into Greg's and got a sandwich and a drink and a packet of crisps and whatnot. So yeah, we are at the service area. I'll go over the bridge shortly when we head off, and we'll head on to Blackrod. Okay. But time is against us now, so we need to head down here, stay on this side of the motorway. So if we go to this next bridge down here, we'll turn right and there's a path to the main road, and that'll take us straight to Blackrod. The train should be leaving Manchester Vic about now anyway. Right, there's a cattle grid here, so we're not going over the bridge, we're going down the right. Be careful here. Right, down here. And that will take us over that footbridge, which I didn't think we'd get to do. Right, this is a footbridge now that has just replaced a crossing. Fairly recently, I would think. There's a train coming south. Into the motorway, the service is back across there. You can. I don't want to hang around too much now, it's only about 20 minutes to get to Blackrod. There it is. Good timing. I thought it'd be a bit dicey if it was still a crossing. Right, straight up here to the main road, turn left. Right, just walked down the road here, and this is the path that will take us straight to the station, so I can walk steadily now. If I had more time, I wouldn't mind walking over the moors there, but we certainly haven't got time to do that now. Train will be in about 10 minutes or so. Hello, horses. Pony. Someone's got room for a pony, haven't they? I wonder if they got a sauna and a musical B-day and whatever. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. It looks like it's after something. Meow! Ginger Tom. And the station is just here. And we're on the right side, as far as we can tell. Ginger Moggy. Oh dear. Oh, cobbled path now, look at this. That little cat does not want to be caught or seen, does it? I'll stop view range in just a second once we get there. Last walk I did at East and West Malling, I ended up leaving it on a little bit. Right, here we are, Blackrod, and on the correct side. Oh, I needn't have rushed actually. We've got a good 10 minutes actually. Right, so this is looking towards Manchester, Bolton, and that's going the way we're going to go, down to Chorley, Preston. An express going through Manchester Airport to Blackpool North. Double formation. We just walked down earlier. So Blackrod, tick, as the train is now approaching. So I think this is the last one in the Manchester ticket area that we've ticked off. Former Thames Link 319 on the Manchester Vic Preston service. It is 319386. I think it's the same one we had earlier. It might have just gone back to Man Vic and come back again for another trip. Right, let's get on it and get to Chorley.
Preston.
Somebody else is exiting up that way.
Adlington.
Very convenient path. I can just see the service area now there. Bolton West services where we were earlier. And that's the path we use in the footbridge. So motorway service area by train. Very unusual. Right, back at Adlington now, but we're going to continue on one more stop to Chorley. Chorley shortly.
You're arriving at Chorley.
The train here, find the gap between the train and platform edge.
We are doing.
And please keep up your ticket until you have left the station and barriers may be used.
Today be nice, come on. Right, Chorley, another tick. Right, now we're going to get a bus next now over to Exton Bolshaw Lane, which will be quicker than changing at Leyland. It also gives us a chance to score this station, which is probably the main station between Preston and Bolton. So I've got a few minutes, I think, before that bus leaves at 5 to, I think it is, 10 minutes. So watch this one head off. We may see it again, I don't know yet, but we'll see. Yes, I think it's the same one we had earlier, 2 hours earlier. Right, let's head over to the bus station. I think it's a 109 we need. You get quite a few more trains here actually now. It's like the Blackpool one stop here as well. And Barrow in Furness and smack there. They sort of go by Wigan and Goulburn, don't they? Anyway, let's get over to the bus station, which is just down here. Right, a bit of a change to the train, but we're on a bus now. That's stagecoach 109 across to Exton Bolshaw Lane. This is because it's a bit far to walk, so we thought we'd get a bus on this one. So let's get to Exton Bolshaw Lane, get back on the train there. Right, this is the bus we just used, 109. So that's heading off to Preston. All we're going to do now is walk a little bit further down here, and then the train station is, I think, on the left. Right, here we are, Exton Bolshaw Lane. So that was a bit more convenient, wasn't it, getting a bus? Certainly was. So that's looking north, this is looking south. And we want to be on the opposite side, don't we, for Leyland? Yeah, there's I couldn't get a ticket machine at, what is it? There was one going back there, 109, look back to Chorley. This is what we need. Oh, it doesn't look like it's a green tick station, this, does it? There's steps in the ramp. Wish you can get level access from the car park. Does seem a bit daft. But there again, you know, railway common sense, it rarely goes in the same sentence. Oh yeah, you've got step-free access just here. Right, here we are. Let's wait for the next northbound train now to Blackpool. Just one stop. Right, Exton Bolshaw Lane, tick. We have been here before, but it's pre-2002, so this is an official tick now. Seems we've done it now. It's double formation again. 331019. So just one stop to Leyland, and then we'll work out what we're going to do after that. I think we'll be doubling back, but we'll see. Right, just leaving Exton Bolshaw Lane. The main line, that's the up and down fast lines, are over there. There's no platforms at this station on the fast lines. There is at Leyland, and we'll see that very shortly, because we'll nip off and have a look round. Southbound service. You'll see the junction now with the line from Chorley. A bit further up here. See how uneven and rough these trains ride. This is Exton Junction now. That's the line from Chorley and Bolton. There's crossovers to come from fast to slow. Come on. Right, Leyland. Tick. Well, if one go out, there's a Avanti West Coast service on the opposite side going to go through. Probably won't see it with this. Bridge is low, isn't it? Look how low the pantographs are. Oh, there it is. This is the outside of the station. There's 3 lift columns there now. Lifts for, obviously for disabled access. So it actually presumably is a green tick station now. I bet at one point you'd only got access to this side and that was it. So, because it did feature in the news for that. Did this station. You'd got one access to one platform and that was it. Anyway, let's have a quick walk round. We've got about 10 minutes, then we'll get back onto the Wigan service, Liverpool. Right, that to me would look like a very old entrance to the station. It hasn't been used in quite a lot of years. So we're just on the bridge now over the railway. We're going to look to the north first, which is that way. That's interesting, the slow lines are straighter than the fast. Would you credit it, eh? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Still, there must be some reason for it. Anyway, I haven't got very long to spend here. Right, we're now on the upside and the fast line side as well. So let's get over to the correct platform, which I think is now going to be in the middle. Platform 2. Right, so yeah, we'll have to go over the bridge and get down the middle now for platform 2. Right, just use the lift there. So cross over the fast lines, which does seem really stupid that they ought to do the opposite way around here, didn't they? Because I mean, this is curved and the slow lines are dead straight. It just makes absolutely no sense. I wonder if there's ever a track in the middle here, that little bit. Right, anyway, platform 2 now for Liverpool Lime Street service. Another express going north, Avanti. Right, we should be approaching on this side. Yep, here it is. Keep the video rolling. It does seem strange that the slow lines are straight and the fast lines are curved round here. I wonder if it used to be the opposite way around at one time. Right, so go to Wigan with this train, Wigan North Western, and then we'll nip on to the stopping service and possibly go for Bryn or Garswood. I've not actually planned anything from this point forward now. Just one formation, one unit. Right, just leaving Leyland now, heading south, so that's Leyland, tick. Wigan North Western. Right, we need to quickly go over to platform 6 now for the local service to Liverpool Lime Street, which departs about 4 minutes after this one. Right, that's the one we just got off. Limited stop to Liverpool Lime Street. We now want this one on the right here, which is a slow service. Just one stop to Bryn. Right, it's leaving Wigan North Western now. Next stop is Bryn. We'll get off there and walk on to Garswood. So you can tick those 2 stations. It's not very far, we don't need a bus for this. So I wonder if I'll stay on this side of the West Coast main line or cross to it and cross back. I suspect we might stay here. Yeah, I think we will do. We've got a right hand feather there. There's like Wigan, a depot here now, isn't there? Not Wigan. Some kind. Train washer. Right, not far. We'll be turning over to the right now. So still not on the actual West Coast main line proper. So yeah, we don't need to touch it at all doing this. Okay. Connection from the West Coast main line here. And I've done that on a rail tour some years ago. Ince, Mossbamfalong, I think it is. There's a lot of water around here, like lakes and pools and whatever. Not sure if they're natural or not. Right, this is Bryn. That's looking towards Liverpool. So we'll just see this train head off. And then, that's why they didn't want us using the rear unit, because it's not fully in the platform. So we'll walk from here on to the next station, Garswood. So let's say Bryn, tick. So once we've done these two now, we've completed this line from Wigan to Liverpool, or Barnedge Hill, which I might do later. Right, welcome to Bryn. I know it's not in Wales. So that's Bryn looking towards Liverpool, and this is the obviously the way into the town centre. But Ashton in Makerfield, of which it acts as a parkway, is this way. It is. But we want to walk down a path now to the right. Somewhere down here. It's a bit odd. Right, well, that's the path I was intent on coming down towards us now, but it's just so overgrown, and it was further back as well. I don't think anyone's used it for years as a regular thing, so we'll just head off down here now and see where we get to. Okay, we've just crossed the M6 here, and we're looking east as good as here now, so we're turning to the north down this path here alongside the motorway for a few yards before turning away. Don't worry about the motorway traffic, we'll soon get away from the motorway. Oh, what's this? Stay out, private land. Just up that way. That's where we're going to go. Oh, railway's up there as well. It's not too bad at this path. A bit better than the other one. Now you can see the motorway just there. We've just come up that way through the trees here and up this way now, and there's a footbridge over the railway. So I just seen an odd train go past just a few minutes ago. I wonder if this was a former foot crossing. Might have been. We shall see. It might have been a foot crossing, but some years ago. This is an old bridge, is this? Lots of graffiti on it. Grief. And don't say it's urban art. That's crap. It's graffiti. It's little delinquents scribbling on walls and what they shouldn't scribble on. Only leftists say urban art. So that's looking south, I would think, or towards Liverpool anyway. And that'll be north. Right, just come over the footbridge there. There's nothing for a few minutes, so we haven't really got time to mess about too much now. Let's just get up here. Look at the little sheep. There's a black one there. Got to be diverse, haven't we? Nice brown horse or two, and a white one with a bit of brown. Oh, could be in deepest Cumbria here, couldn't we? Instead of Lancashire. I think it's Lancashire we're in. Alright, there's a gate down there. Let's try and get over to muddy just here. So through that little gate there and turn left onto the road. Right, now I said we're in Lancashire just there. I don't think we are. We're in Greater Manchester. There's a tractor coming down from the right here. Look at this now, there's a tractor. I'm going to go left here. There's the tractor. And this way now. Now, as far as I can think on, this is actually where it does cross from one area to another. From Greater Manchester to Lancashire, or possibly Merseyside even here, I think, I'm not so sure. There's a sign saying Wigan up there. So, yeah. So according to the map, there's a boundary here where this stream is. Can't see the stream, but it's all mucky. There's a sign. Ah, here we are, St Helens. So, what area is this then? It doesn't say. Right, this is it, Victoria Road. Straight down. This will take us virtually directly to Garswood Station. Right, there's a pub called the Railway there, so we can't be far away. I think we'll just get the next train an hour later to what we got off at Bryn. Right, it's just a quick dog leg left, right. So, here we are, Garswood. Let's see if the Railway pub is open. I could just murder a beer. And we've got a few minutes. It is open. Let's nip in. Oh, Victoria. Oh, whatever. Right, we're going down there anyway shortly to the station. Right, we just popped into this pub for a quick pint. It's on the table there. I'll switch cameras. Right, finish the last dregs. Nice. Now in the garden here, look what's here. A little train, climbing frame. Quite quaint is that, isn't it? And with quite a big pub, big garden. So let's get back through now to the station. That's the pub we've just been in. I don't know where they expect you to go in actually, because it says Victoria Road, which is round that way. So anyway, not to worry. Now Garswood has got that M symbol for the Merseyrail area, so it must be in Merseyside now here, not Cheshire or Lancashire as I thought it was. Because Bryn's in Greater Manchester, it comes under Wigan, I would think. Right, we're on the right platform now for Liverpool. It looks to me like a yellow tick station does this, because you've got level access over there, but not to this side. Unless there's another access down here, but I don't think there is. There's a waiting room here, which is a bit dark. So yes, yellow tick station. Right, here we are, this is our next train. Thought it was approaching rather rapidly then, but anyway, it's stopping. So it is 331018 at the front. I don't know what the back unit will be, but not to worry. Right, so almost to terminus. Last before terminus now with this one. Last before terminus. Garswood, we're right at the front of the train. That's the position. Right, this is Highton now. We've joined the main line from Manchester now, Chatmoss. We're a little bit late now because of a leaking wheelchair. Cost us 5 or 6 minutes. So we'll keep going along here now. So a few more stations to Edge Hill. Then we'll get off at Edge Hill and head back towards Manchester on the CLC route via Birchwood. Right, this is Broad Green. Looking a bit busier now. Not so long since we were here. It wasn't. This is Olive Mount Cutting now, and here's the connection to the freight lines, the docks up there, Olive Mount Tunnel. Olive Mount Court, it was reinstated a few years ago. This is Wavertree Technology Park. This is a relatively new station. And we got off here last time we were here and had a look at that line. Because the tunnel's not very long. That's the other side of the triangle to the docks. The next one now you'll see is Edge Hill very shortly. Hill. Tick. So we'll nip out of the station in a few moments. It's a great place to watch the steam tours, is this, especially coming out of Liverpool. Because it's quite a gradient, a lot of tunnels. So we'll see this disappear. We've got about a quarter of an hour or so, maybe 20 minutes before the one comes out towards Manchester Oxford Road. It was the CLC route. You can almost walk it to Liverpool from here actually, it's not very far. It's when the cutting, part of the cutting down there broke down, it fell down onto the track and it just completely knackered the job up, it did. We could have had trains terminating here with a shuttle bus if you didn't want to walk it. Right, that's heading on to Lime Street, last stop of course. Let's head out. Because it's not far from here anyway. The original Liverpool and Manchester Railway had a terminus at Crown Street, which is sort of just down over to the right, down that way. Right, so we've come out of the station, so we can definitely say we've ticked Edge Hill. I don't know where the steam shed was, but there was quite a big one around here years ago. So it's going to go from the other side down here. It is. Anyway, we've definitely come out of the station on this occasion and we've ticked it. Right, so I walked up there thinking we'd have to cross the bridge and come down here, but it's out of use and it doesn't look like it has been used for a very long time. It doesn't, although I must admit it's not very overgrown in the middle. But this gate, crikey, needs a repaint. There's a set of steps underneath to get from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. Because these platforms are like for Warrington and Manchester, Oxford Road, Piccadilly via Birchwood, that line. And I suppose, of course, the line to Crewe as well. There's so much coming on this. Yeah, there's a Pendolino coming out for Euston. It won't be stopping here, I don't think, though. Yes, I remember the rail tour that we did. It came onto platform 2 and then went back off platform 2. So it can be, you can reverse here quite easy. So this is heading to London Euston, I would think. Ah, legend, legend. Just occasionally you get a nice, friendly driver on a fancy west coast. Just a short distance into its journey to London. Right, now come down this part of the platform to have a look over here. You can't really see it right, look, because of all the trees, it's all overgrown, but the original terminus, I think of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, was down that way where those wires and tracks are down there, and that went to Crown Street, and that went into another tunnel much longer than the tunnels down there, and that's where the original station was when the line first opened in Rocket's day. So there's a 156 approaching. Don't think it's stopping, it looks to be going straight through. Or is it? I don't think it is stopping. Just stopping a little further down there. Yes it is, it's stopping. So you said you won't see a Transpennine. How wrong we were. I'm pleased to be wrong. (156) approaching. What is this one? It's East Midlands Railway, so it must be going to Norwich or Nottingham, something like that. Same route as we're taking, but I did wonder if we'd see one of those. Right, we're on the wrong platform for this really, but there's a Transpennine Scarborough service on the far side, and it is a local halt formation. It's slow enough, isn't it? Oh, DRS 68. I crossed back over if I'd have known that were coming through. Right, this is our next train. Just one stop, I think it'll be, just to Mossley Hill. Then we'll walk on to West Allerton. So this is 150, 136. For Manchester Oxford Road. It's on its own, nothing else. Mossley Hill. Mossley Hill, tick. Well done, we've done it. Right, now then, we want to walk on to the next stop, which is not very far down there. So we'll have to exit. We're at the wrong end of the train here, aren't we? We're on the fast line platforms as well, actually. I thought it might have been over there. Oh, there's a sports director as well, isn't there? Look at that. Right, I've only got about 20 minutes to do this. So that's heading off to Manchester now. Oh, it's the Project Rail North, whatever, 150. Right, let's get some new Rangers started and get on. Right, this is the other Mossley anyway. There's Mossley Greater Manchester, which is in Tameside on the Huddersfield line, and this is the other one, Mossley Hill. So let's walk on now, just a short distance, not very far, down this way, turn left, and let's head on to West Allerton. Right, it's just straight down this road now. The other half of the dual carriageway is up there. I think it's a dual, yeah, it is one way. So, just down this road and left, and then we're at West Allerton, so I can take that. It's easy when stations are close together, isn't it? Right. This is West Allerton. Shadows along, you can see me. Shadows. Got an ice cream. A Magnum white chocolate. Right, we'll go in there in just a second. Let's have a look from the bridge. This is looking back towards Liverpool. Up that way. All lines are quite shiny, so something must use the slow lines. Can't believe the sunshine for September. It's amazing. Right, welcome to West Allerton. There is an ordinary Allerton, just Allerton, but that is now called Liverpool South Parkway. Hey up. Promise to pay again. Mossley Hill. Let's do it. Print vouchers, confirm. Another one. Here's the booking office as well, it's even open. Amazing. Right. Hold. Right, let's just check it. That's going to be Liverpool platform 4. So it's either going to be 3 or 1, I would think. Right, it's our next train. 156. 156 423. And we'll go to Sankey for Penketh. Right, that's West Allerton, tick. So let's get to Sankey now and do it officially. Liverpool South Parkway now. This is a new station. We've been here a few times, and this is what was just called Allerton at one time. We got on at West Allerton. This was the just plain Allerton station. because there's another one where the Merseyrail platforms are sort of down that way, which used to be called Garston, but they moved it slightly near and combined the two stations. Right, this is Hunts Cross now we're approaching, because this is where the third rail, Merseyrail services terminate from Southport and up the coast via Liverpool. I think the track we're on is actually electrified, but the one down here now is not. This is Hunts Cross. There's a Merseyrail train over there. Just leaving Halewood now. This is not very far from where we were back in May. We're on the right side now to see this, where we were back in May. And this road was one way, this road just here we're going to cross now. See, it was just over there, and that tree was. So it looks like the road's okay now. It was temporarily one way. So it'd be nice to be over there sunbathing again. Actually, you can see Runcorn Bridge in the distance over there. See if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, you can see it. Right, officially this time, Sankey for Penketh. It's a bit unclear because the window's a bit mucky. Oh, there's a passenger getting on. Oh, two. Wow. So it's looking on towards Warrington and Manchester, and oh, look at this, eh? Never expected so many getting off here. I think they might put some more trains on personally. Oh, it's in shadow again. Right, so that's heading over to Manchester Oxford Road. We'll get the next one now, next eastbound service from Warrington West, the new station. And we'll just hang on here a few minutes because there's one going to go the other way. Right, this is the westbound service, evening westbound service from this station. Formed of 150224 and another one at the back, which we'll see when it leaves. In to see if anyone gets off here. There's one person over there going to get on. Right, that's it for the evening trains here at Sankey. Get off, I wonder. They could have gone straight out to the car park actually. They could. Right, let's have a look at the other side, and then we'll head over to Warrington West. So it's just a Sankey on the station there, but the actual names on the station say Sankey for Penketh. I mean, if you just live, like say just there, or just there, it's really annoying not be able to get a train on your doorstep. Right, I must admit, I didn't actually plan or think that we could do this this station again, and officially this time on a train that's booked to Chorley here, but we have done. So Sankey from Penketh, tick. Okay, this is the car park. I assume it's a car park. There's quite a few spaces. There's just one car there and one car higher up, so doubt they'll be travelling on the train now, because there's nothing that's going to call it until tomorrow morning. It's definitely a very limited service station now. It'll probably become a least used station in whatever area we're in. Is it Cheshire or can't think what area we're in. Tickets from the ticket machine, which we've just got a permit to travel from. I strongly suspect that will be locked. It is. Yeah, the booking office. There's a booking office in there, but it hasn't been used for some time, I don't suspect, because the staff have probably been moved up to Warrington West. Yeah, it's a shame to just leave it to rot now and possibly one day close. There it is. So there's an express due through to Liverpool Lime Street shortly from Norwich. We'll see that go through and then we'll head off. Right, here it is, the Norwich service, Norwich to Liverpool service. Just to make it a little bit different to last time when I was walking, I've not walked straight down. We're going to go down here now. It says there Warrington West and Sankey and whatever, so we'll go this way because we've only got about 20 minutes to do this walk from the moment we set off. Right, I will just walk straight round to the left now, Pia, because it's going to be easier. It is. Everyone's shortcutting there. Right, we're now approaching Warrington West, and this is the new station which opened just before Christmas last year, and it has taken all Sankey's traffic, just about. So not too sure about to see Sankey from the bridge or not, but because there's a bit of a curve, won't there? No, it's just around that corner. Literally, just around the corner is Sankey. So, yeah, this is your new station that opened just before Christmas last year with a new timetable change. I want to be on this side for Manchester. Right, in daylight this time. Last time we were here it was dark when we did that unofficial journey from Sankey. So I'll get the next train now here, which is for Manchester Oxford Road again, and it is very much a limited stop service. Right, so this is our next train to Manchester Oxford Road, and then we'll work out what we're going to do then. There's one coming in this side as well for Liverpool Lime Street. That's not our train, of course. This one is 195117. So let's get on it, get to Oxford Road. Right, just leaving Warrington West now, heading for Manchester Oxford Road. So we'll work out what we're going to do next when we get there.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious...
Right, Warrington Central. That's the bus station down there. We've been there before. Have a look at some of our very early videos. Did one of them in, I think, about 3 or 4 parts around this area, Warrington Central and Bankey. So only 2 days ago we're at Bankey, wasn't it? I think we did Birmingham and all that. Just leaving Earlham now. It wasn't that long ago since we were here when we walked to Glazebrook. Look at the train poster there, or mural.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police.
Right, just to Piccadilly with this one, just one stop. Rather than walking it, we'll get this. And then we'll get the whole train in Manchester Piccadilly to Leeds. We've got a U down there. I've never seen anything else other than U. Because obviously it means you're going to cross over to go through platform 14 the wrong way. To Piccadilly with this one, and then we'll head over for the whole train, which is on platform 3. Right, I think I can hear it down there on platform 3 now. So let's get on it. I'm glad I don't want the Cardiff train that's cancelled. Yeah, that's it there. The Holly Bolly train. Let's get on. Just leaving Manchester Piccadilly now, heading for Leeds on the Hull train. Go through to Leeds, come back to Cottingley, and then that'll be the end of the video. The battery is not doing too bad, but there's not a lot left now, so with it being dark we'll just get a few highlights until we get back home. Nice little stop at Staley Bridge again because of the pathing requirements. 10 minutes standing time there, near enough. Right, that's the train we've just alighted from Manchester Piccadilly to Hull, and our next train is on platform 13, just there. So you can work out which way I went over the stairs, of course. Right, we're on the local service now, 2047 to Huddersfield for Cottingley, so let's get back home now and conclude the video. Right, back at Cottingley. Anyone else getting up? A few getting off here. A few. Right, so we'll see this one out and then that'll be it. The machine is still working, allegedly. I saw it with the green light as it went through, and it's still now. That wasn't the other time though, but anyway.
Sure whether you were lost then or like...
No, fine. Right, this is our last shot now of this one leaving for Huddersfield.